Today, I want to show you the new Sako 100. And this is Sako's new switch barrel rifle. First thing you'll notice is it comes in this beautiful Negrini hard case. And this is airline approved if you want to fly with it. So we'll open it up, take a look. And this is the carbon model. So it's got the carbon stock on it. And just a beautiful, beautiful stock. Now, one of the issues with some of the switch barrel rifles is they can be, more difficult to change barrels with, but this one is super simple. It literally takes 2 screws. So we'll slide the barrel out. You'll notice that the scope mounts go on the barrel and not on the receiver. So the great thing about that is once I get a scope on this barrel, it stays here and it stays zeroed. So when I switch barrels, each barrel has a scope that's attached and stays with the barrel. So there's no need to re-zero in the field at all. We've got a 300 Win Mag barrel here. And the great thing is, you can use the same bolt and bolt face for numerous cartridges, but they also offer different bolts if you want to change to some of the smaller like short action cartridges. So what we're going to do, little tool supplied here. First thing we want to do is make sure the bolt's out, and we want to remove the mag. And it's got that locking mag that all the Sakos have. And then we're just going to set the barrel right up there. And the great thing is these 2 screws on the bottom never come out. They're actually stay in there. So we just take the tool supplied and do these up. Now we're just going to do them so they're snug. And I'll tell you a little more about that later, but just get these, there we go, so that one's snug. But yeah, it's just as simple as this. Okay, so we got the barrel just snug now. So we're gonna take the bolt out. And this is an action that's unique to this 100, but it's got that same double plunger ejector on it that's used on the TRG and the new 90, so it's guaranteed to have great ejection. So we're just going to slide the bolt in and lock it. Now that's lined everything up, we're just going to take and tighten those 2 screws. The cool thing is this wrench is also a torque wrench, so you just turn it till it clicks, and that way you get uniform pressure every time. And that is as simple as it is to put the barrel on and take the barrel off this rifle. A couple things you'll notice about this rifle. First is the safety. And this one's got a decock safety. And if you're not used to them, they can be a little tricky to use. But once you're used to them, there is no safer safety, and they're really quick to use. So right now it's in the cocked position. So there's just a little roller on top there. Now this is in the decocked position, so there's absolutely no way this rifle can go off, even if you drop it or anything like that, because that firing pin isn't actually cocked. So this is how we carry this rifle, and then we're ready to shoot. Just a matter of doing that. So simply roll that ahead, push it in. So this actually acts as a 3-position safety as well. So it's in the decock mode right now, so it can't be fired, and the bolt handle can't be lifted. But if you just push this little release right here, it allows you to clear the chamber on safe. The other thing you'll notice about this rifle, it's got the adjustable cheek piece on it, and again, it's spring-loaded. And the nice thing about that is it allows for one-handed operation, so you can, put the rifle up on your shoulder, get your head in position, and then just pop this up until it contacts your cheek the way you want it. It's got an adjustable trigger, and again we just use the same tool here, and it's a positive click system on the trigger adjustment. So it goes from 1 to 5, and it goes from about 2.5 to 4 pounds, but it clicks into place with each one. So there's a positive where it is every time, so you get used to it. The thing you'll notice too about the trigger blade itself, it's quite a bit wider than on previous models of Sakos. And man, when I first started shooting this rifle, I was just amazed how much contact and feel that gave you. The other great thing is you can move this trigger blade forward and rearward in the trigger guard. And what this allows you to do is make it to fit your hand. So, even the length of pull can be the same between 2 people. Having different size hands, can make a huge difference. We're going to use Optilock rings on this one, and it comes with an Optilock base, and I've got some Optilock rings here, so we'll get a scope installed on that shortly. And it's got, of course, fluted barrel and the threaded muzzle cap. So if you want to put a muzzle brake or a suppressor on it, you can do that. The other cool thing is there's a little compartment down here, and that just pops off, and you've got a tool in here for changing the barrels out. Now this is just to be used in the field, kind of as an emergency. You're better off using the big tool that comes supplied with it, but if you ever have to change in the field, it's convenient right there. So the other thing it comes with is quick detach sling swivel mounts. The nice thing about that is it just kind of leaves everything nice and clean on the bottom of the stock. And to put those in, just simply push a button, push it into place. And if you want to pop them out, it's just that simple. The great thing about this too is it does also come with the traditional studs. So you just pop that quick detach connector out and screw this in if you want to go with the more traditional sling mount, or if you want to use a bipod on this rifle. There we go. The new Sako 100. Pretty cool. I'm going to stick a scope on it, and then we're going to get out and do some shooting.